Hey, gentlemen. So I have quite the interesting video for you, and I wanted to kind of get an opinion. I'm going to be honest with you. This is kind of a hard video to make. This past couple days have been hard. My husband and I actually had a very big argument regarding something that you're going to actually laugh about, but it's a true thing. It's a real thing that happened, and hopefully I can get some insight into what's going on here because I'm feeling very left in the dark and sad, and I'm hoping for answers, honestly. Yeah. So several months ago, we were invited to this event. It's a fundraiser, and it was in the city. Very fancy, very, very special thing to go to where they can raise money. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is so wonderful. I actually went to it the previous year and it was amazing and beautiful, and got to dress up, and I felt so special to like be able to do that. I never get to do that. You know, being a mom of four, it's really hard to find time to, first of all, go out on dates, and second of all, actually get really, really dressed up and spend a very special, magical evening dancing and hanging out with friends. And so I was able to do that last year, but my husband wasn't able to go. And so this year I was like, please, 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 you got to make it happen. Let's go. This is so cool. This will be so amazing. And what wound up happening is he said yes. And then what wound up happening was, so my husband was able to come this year, and I wanted to make it so perfect because we don't get to get dressed up very often, and we don't get to go out very often to like a very nice place downtown Chicago. And so I kind of went all out for this thing. Like, I bought a new dress, I bought new shoes, I got my hair done, I was working out excessively. I wanted it to be like the perfect evening. I wanted it to be wonderful. I wanted to like just have him be so proud of the woman that he married, like both because he is mentally, obviously, but also physically. Like when we're together and out there dancing on the dance floor, and just I wanted him to be proud and like super attracted to me. Like that was my goal. That was my ultimate goal. And I wanted him to just be like just grateful and so connected with me. And let me tell you, this went real south. It went seriously south. Like seriously south. Now, how could it possibly go so far south? Well, let me tell you. Okay, it started off with a wonderful saying that he didn't really want to go. And so I took that with a grain of salt, and I said, please, this would be so fun. We should so go together. We don't get to go dancing. We don't get to go like to do a fundraiser, and we'll get to get dressed up, and we'll have nice pictures together, and it'll be so nice. It'll be a nice memory. That was my headspace. His headspace was not that, it was not that. It was more like, why do we need to do this? Like, we don't need to go and be fancy in front of everybody. And I totally get that. Now, to me, as a girl, and I'm not a girl that does dress up very often, I was never really like that person. I was never really that girl. I was more so like, give me a pair of black pants and I'll throw like a blouse with it and I'll just head out the door. I'm just not the type of person that really plans a lot for that stuff, but I wanted to change it. I wanted to have this moment of, let me max this out as much as I can and be like, this really special person for my husband. And as I'm saying this, I'm starting to kind of hear myself. And so maybe I'm kind of seeing some of these flags go up. But so important to me for him to feel special, for us to look special together and get nice pictures and maybe have these memories. Like, we just had his grandmother passed away who's the great grandmother of our children, basically the last, grandparent in the family, and or like great grandparent for our kids. And it's just like I've been thinking about funerals. I've been thinking about, like what legacy I'm going to leave behind, and for my kids and for my husband. And I'm sure I was joking, like he's going to live longer than me. But anyways, I'm just thinking like I want this nice memory, like that like that I worked hard for, how I looked for him, and that he was proud of me, and that he, like is attracted to me. And like I already know that he's attracted to me, but like I think as a woman, it's so important to feel desired. Like if you're a man watching this and you don't have a girl, or you're a man watching this and you haven't acted like you desired your significant other for a long time, like it is imperative. Like you have to chase, like you have to make her feel desired. So this was my goal. Like I wanted it to be this special thing where he's proud of me, he loves being with me, he's excited to spend time with me, and that me. Okay, I'm hearing this. I am hearing this. Okay, I'm not naive, but I want him to just be, he does so much, I want him to be grateful for what I'm doing. Like I work out and I try to look nice for him, and I try to, I'm 41 and I just want to continue to be, decent looking for my age. Like I'm not pumping my face with Botox or my body with like other crazy cryogenically freezing my fat or something. Like I'm literally just trying to look great in a natural way. So with that being said, recently I've had like a cold for like 6 weeks. It's really bizarre. And so my kids have been on and off with colds. And so I feel like the inflammation has been all in my face. I haven't been able to work out as good. Now, I'm not telling my husband this, I don't want him to he doesn't have to know. This is another thing. Like women like mystery. We like being mysterious, and we like mystery ourselves. Like at least from my experience and all my friends, like I know we all like mystery. I know we like to be mysterious. So the reality is I'm not going to go and tell him I feel fat. Like honestly, like I had 2 days worth of arguments with my husband, and I was not going to tell him I felt fat. I just wasn't going to do it. And because like I don't need that for him to be like, oh, you're not fat. Like I just don't need that. Like on top of everything else, I don't need that. Like, so I went and got what's called a spray tan. Now, here's the kicker. I am actually a very crunchy, is what they call it, a crunchy mom, a crunchy spouse. Okay. I'm obsessed with making sure my kids don't have certain things in their food. I'm obsessed with, red light therapy, eating organic, like, grounding, like where you go barefoot on the ground. I'm like all about that for my family. And I'm kind of anal when it comes to my family because I just want them to be healthy. Like I want them to be healthy. And so my husband found out that I got a spray tan, which is you go to a salon. It's not like you lay in a blue light bed, okay? Like you're not laying there getting like, skin cancer, okay? This is not what that was. But it's not 100% organic. And my husband was like really mad at me because I stand for, oh gosh, I hear myself talking. And so you guys are all going to side with him, and that's fine. But I still need to hear it because I need to like tell myself what went wrong here. Okay. So I'm telling him, yes, I went and got a spray tan. He was so upset with me. He said, what happened to this like woman that I know that's like this, guru for like health and like anal about whatever's in our food and like blah, blah, blah. You're going to spray that stuff on your skin. So basically you spray your skin, like this person sprays you. And then the next thing you know, like, in 8 hours later, it develops into a tan. Okay. So I was thinking that this tan would make me look a little bit thinner. Okay. That was my whole like reason for doing this. Okay. Because I felt fat. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Insecurity. I so get it. Okay. But like, women want to be wanted. We want to be desired. And like, I just felt so fat from being like sick multiple weeks, and like my inflammation in my face, like my face looked fatter and my body looks fatter. And oh gosh, you men are going to turn this off in 2 seconds, but because no one wants to hear someone complain about their body, right? So I don't want to tell him that's what it was, okay? But that's what it was. I felt fat. And even though I wasn't fat, like it's not like I gained like 20 pounds or something, but I felt that way. And I thought that being tanner would help me look better in my dress. I would look elegant. So this started like a whole argument, which ruined the entire event for us as a couple. Like, ruined it. Okay. He was mad at me and disappointed in me. And I had spent a lot of time and energy. Like, I got my hair done. I got my, I had gotten a new dress. I got these shoes, which I don't normally buy shoes ever, because I have 4 kids and I'm like using gym shoes, okay, and boots, like to just survive the day. Like, I went and got new shoes because if I had like $10 to my address, like then like I would have gotten free shipping, blah, blah, blah. So I got these shoes and I love the shoes. And I'm not even a shoes person. So, but that just tells you I really enjoyed the shoes and I enjoyed the dress. Anyway, so he's mad at me. And I get that part, kind of, but I'm still irritated because it's like, I felt like, let it go. Let it go. We have this once in a blue moon. Like, let's truly just let it go and make it an amazing event, right? What do you think happens? We had a great time with our friends, but we didn't have a great time together. And we kind of did at moments, but the reality is it was not what I thought it was going to be. I'm so sad. And we really didn't get a lot of nice pictures together. And then the wonderful kicker, the end of the night, is he was making comments about how it would have been nicer if I didn't have the spray tan, and that he loves me for who I am, of course, right? Like, that I don't need to do that, which is very nice. But then he was saying that my shoes, which were fabulous, and I don't even own fabulous shoes, like don't even own them. Like, they were beautiful black shoes with diamonds on them, which is really ridiculous because I don't usually do that. And oh my gosh, I'm hearing myself and I'm hearing what the men are thinking right now, that you guys are watching this and you're thinking, holy cow, like, do you hear yourself talking right now? Like, you're saying this is not usually you and you're buying stuff that's not usually you. But I was playing dress up. That was my point. And I told my husband that. I said, it was a chance for me to play dress up. Like, as a little girl, I really didn't do that much. I didn't. And I wanted it to be really special. I want to look sharp. I want to look lovely for him. I wanted him to be proud of me as we went out to the dance floor and we danced together and we spent time together. And just like, I think it's important for women to continue to try to look nice for their husbands because we age and it's not as graceful as men. So long story short, I'm going to show a couple of pictures or videos and I'm going to block out my husband, but I will show you what I looked like because the big kicker was when we got home, like after everything, we had a wonderful night, but then like poop hit the fan. Okay. And then like not real poop. Okay. But like metaphorically speaking, like, oh, crap was just horrible. This experience was horrible. He's complaining about like my shoes and how I did the spray tan. And I'm like, I just wanted to look hot for you. So, and like the kicker too was like, I like washed the sheets and I'm like making the bed. I had this huge, beautiful plan. I got like, actually, he doesn't even know this yet, like, cause I never even did it. but I like bought this new, like a couple new lights for our bedroom, like that were going to be new and like something that we keep in the room. I got new drapes that I started putting up. Like I wanted it to be a very special event. Maybe I'm like this crazy lady, crazy wife, woo, 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 like Psycho or whatever, part 3 or whatever. Like, but seriously, like I just wanted it to be amazing. Like I wanted it to be amazing. And here we are. Like he's mad at me. And we're still fighting. Like the fighting started Thursday. Today is Saturday night. Okay. I had to put 4 kids to bed. He's out playing cards with the guys, which is totally fine. Like it's not like a thing. Like, you know, he goes, this is like a special event that he had planned like around the same time. But like last night was when we got home at like 1:00 in the morning. And like, I don't know, like then we were like arguing at home. It was like so horrible. But I need to know your thoughts. Please, please, please give me your advice. Like, I mean, hopefully I can accept it. Hopefully I can take it. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, maybe this helps somebody else out there. You know, I'm just trying to put it out there as well because men kind of don't understand women sometimes and vice versa. Like here I am, I'm not getting it. I kind of get it, but my whole thing was, and this is the most important part, like I just wanted to have a great time. I wanted him to be totally magnetized by me and us to just be like densely connected, you know? And to have like this amazing carezza later, you know, and like this beautiful bedroom that I have all. And I know that perfection is like super disgusting. Like you don't want to like strive for perfection, but progress, right? Like a great experience, you know? And I mean, we even had a limo take us downtown. I mean, it was like insane. So like every single time I think it's going to be great. It's horrible. Like it ends up something like this. Like, what am I doing wrong? Men, please tell me. Please tell me. Married for almost 20 years. I have no clue. Speak to me. This is where I need your advice, okay?